Hi, welcome to Tarot by Jillian. Now I'm gonna do a video called, I'm gonna call it like, uh, something like for my Mikeys and my Matties. So, I have a list of my teeth. I have significant people in my life named Michael, and I have significant people that seem like they're not as significant named Matthew. And if your name is Michael or Matthew, you pay attention. If you know this kind of video doesn't intrigue you, uh, sorry about that. But I'm gonna do like multiple reads on different people, but like at the same time, and it'll be different Mikeys and different Maddies. So try to follow along as best as you can. So my son's name is Mikey, and he will correct you if you say Mike or Michael. He will say is Mikey. I'll say it. And so my name is Jillian. So hi, welcome to Tarot by Jillian. However, a lot of these Mikeys and a lot of these Maddies would probably know me as Jill. So if you are interested in this video, you should look up the name Jill and what the meaning of it is. It's just a little interesting thing. Anyway, so they would know me as Jill. So I met Mike and Matt Cordry on the bus. So this Mike and Matt read is for the Cordry twins. And I know that everybody thinks I slept with Matt, but I didn't. So I don't know why you guys fucking think that. Anyway. Got my cards. Oh man, things are just hopping out for these Cordry twins. All right, so an awakening. Yay, wakey, wakey. And then I'm moving into calmer stuff. Nice. And you know, could have been left out in the cold, but that was the recent past. So should be over that. So the Queen of Swords, this would be my kind of queen because I'm a Libra. And the Cordry twins are Libras. We're born like 10 days apart or some shit like that. Yeah, they're Libras. So they appreciate the witty, smart, fun Queen of Swords that I am most of the time when I'm not messed with. And then like new territory. So nice. And on the bottom, look guys. This is your major arcana, or not your major arcana. This would be your king or whatever. King of Swords. On the bottom. I don't compare you two. It's like one's from Australia, one's from New Zealand. How can you compare those? I mean, they both love fresh fruit. So they compromised on that a long time ago. I still want to shoot that bow and arrow, Matt. You know I do. I want to shoot a bow and arrow with you. One of my first boyfriends was an archerist, and it was hot. It's still hot. Okay, so the dreamer's journey for the Cordry twins. So I call my son Mike when he's being kind of like, come on, don't get distracted. Come on, let's hurry up. And then I call him Mikey when he's just like in the moment. Well, Mikey Cordry, I call him Mikey Mike because he's got a little bit of that, but it's in different kind of connotation. It's like he's a Mike when he's just like, yep, doing what I want to do for the day. And then just people are like, oh, do you need something? Do you need a resource like this? Do you want, things just kind of like happen for him. That's when he's like a Mike. But when he's a Mikey, he like is super insightful, almost poetic, and he knows I feel that way at that. Okay. So Matt, I would call Cinder, because I had cinders on Debbie Drive. Deborah Drive had cinders all over that street. And then Matt worked at like Tilt at Mid Rivers Mall, and he would play that Tekken game all the freaking time as Cinder. I'd be like, Cinder. And they both look so beautiful bald. Okay, so manifestation. Discernment in the upright. The warmth of the sun. You have explore adventure status, you two. A calm surrender. And then this is journey, but it's upside down. How can you guys go on a journey and not go anywhere? How can you go on a journey and not go anywhere? It's like philosophical. Now, I have another Mikey that is important, and he is a 5th grader. And I know most of you ain't smarter than this 5th grader, ever. Now, even though I don't say that children should watch my videos when I upload them, but he is very important to me and very meaningful to mention, that I'm going to do this shuffle for you. Sweetie, sweet. I call him Mikey Michelson because his dad's name is Michael. And I think it's funny. Okay, so this is, I don't take reversals in these, but this would be like, so we gotta do this. A gift to the children. I know, you are. So sweet. He's so sweet. Now, Matt Cordry, this shuffle's for you, okay? I love the way you talk, and I love the way you walk. It's like, why are you so Australian? And I think it like you're a baboa tree or something. Like, think of it as like the bonsai version, but like in Australia. Okay, so I don't take reversals. So this King of Swords. This is a little divine. This is me. This is what I'm known on by the animals. They call me Little Divine. Look what I found. No, that's not. That's one-sided. I think a possum left this one for me. Isn't it awesome? Look at how. And I know the Cordries would appreciate that because they're awesome like that. So it's like they're the twins, but they're not the lovers. But like this was like this. So I'm like, are you guys really twins? I mean, one's from New Zealand, one's from Australia. Stop it, guys. But you guys look like a Scorpio. Kind of like, I don't know. Something Scorpio. I get that one of you guys is like born later, like the 26th. Okay, so there is this guy named Matt who is on the police department. And every time I picture this dude, I don't know if you guys know Mario 3 with the raccoon suit. I have to get a cigarette before I do this shit. Man. This Mario 3 raccoon suit that sometimes I see you with raccoon ears, and it's just like too much for me sometimes. It's like the cutest thing. And I hardly even know this guy. But Mario, Mikey Mike, I love that tattoo, bro. I love it. I love you. Let me go light a cigarette for this. Because Mario 3. It's my game. I love it. But I'm not the princess. I'm the raccoon suit. You guys love playing with that raccoon suit. I'm the raccoon suit. Okay. I'm going to call you Matty. Because, okay, I went to the KFC. And guess what they have? They have Mike's hot sauce. And then they have like these bowls that have mashed potatoes, corn, and chicken and cheese in them. And for some reason, it's a Matty bowl or some shit like that. Matty apostrophe S. And I was like, I have to do a video like this. I've just been seeing it. So, okay. This is for this. I'm going to shuffle for this raccoon suit guy. But he doesn't, like, I've never told him that. This is how I would tell him that. Be like, just watch that video. It'll explain everything. Not everything, but, like, some things. The raccoon suit with this guy. Okay, so the higher priestess was in reverse, but I don't take reversals, so it's like I told this guy I was a psychic investigator when I was talking with him, but this was like over a year ago. No, under a year ago. It was like right before spring last year. So this is in reverse, and I don't take reversals. It's like, do we have a higher self something going on? Because like, this is my major arcana, the Justice card. That's the Libra, like, major arcana. Is a Justice card. I don't know. We'll be like, whoa, that is so crazy. But it's like, are we supposed to hang out or something? Because, like, but this, like, bitchy, greedy energons. It's just like, ew. So I'm like, well, I'm not a bitch. I like to look at things. Especially when they pique my curiosity. And it's like happy family, wish come true. This also can be the fakey fake card. But it was upright, but I don't take reversals in the shit. In this deck. I aspect. Well, what's on the bottom of the deck, you ask? Let's go through these cards and then I'll show you. Okay, so I'm like a master emotional healer. Okay? And this is Dark Night of Soul and stuff. So, like, it's like the Dark Night of Soul is kind of contrived here. And so, it just, like, makes you seem like you're in a bunch of trouble and you're not. Yeah, because I work for the Most High. I work for the kids. And my divination tools are just fine. And, like, you know, they're not scary to kids who are like, well, this is rude, you know. She's telling the truth. She's here for the kids. And I told you, I raised a bunch of kids. People don't seem to value that around here. They don't value my education. It's like, well, why should I then? I have an elementary teaching degree with special needs emphasis. And then I have a half a master's in counseling and a hairstyling degree, or hairstyling certification. But nobody really values any of those. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell people. They don't value a hairstylist very much. I mean, or elementary school teacher, or I don't know. Like, they're trying to give me 2 bullshit felonies so I wouldn't teach kids. But it's like, that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know, but like, cops are like, well, you know, but I'm not talking to all the cops. I'm talking to Matt. Who, you know, honestly, dude, when you said that you grew up around here and then you told me to not hop fences, I was like, well, did you grow up around here? And then I asked you if you hopped fences when you were a kid. And you're like, yeah, well, when I was a kid. And I was like, okay, good. Makes me feel better. So, Matt Shea, I'm going to do this next reading for you. Because don't think I forgot about my Matt Shea. I didn't forget about you, Matt Shea, ever. And like he's saying that to me. He's like, she's like looking at me with those wolf eyes. Because he sees me as like a wolf. Mid Rivers Wolves. That's a name of our elementary school, right by Matt Shea. As a, an opportunity when to influence people and when not to. And I would say that's true based on like what the seriously, one school year of going to school with you. What kind of bullshit's that? Okay, so you're kind of like in a, you don't want to like push the distraction energy. You don't want to like play that, which is cool. You're kind of like, this is like a looking at a situation card. It could be like evidence too, but then that would be like cops area. So that would be the last mat that I was talking about. That would be the cops. But but it looks like you're doing good. And it looks like you're having like some choices. And this is in reverse. So like that you're like, I'm gonna hire evolve this. These cards are both in reverse. But it's like, I'm not gonna look at what's on other people's plates. I'm just gonna like see what's on my own. And I like that kind of shit. From like a wolf. He knows it. I don't know if you have. I gave him like a friendship necklace or a bracelet. And like, he doesn't believe the rumors and lies about me that this area likes to talk about. And I knew he wouldn't because he knows who I be. Let's see what the trees have to say about you, Matt Shea. I call you like Shea Butter Shea. Like, every time I see Shea Butter, I'm like, oh, look, you're going on a journey. That was in the upright. These I take reversal sometimes. Oh, I love this card, dude. So this is a upheaval, but this was a reverse. But isn't that like a tight card? It's even tight like this, too. I love that card. He knows I like bright colors. Okay, so this is creation, but it's in reverse. I think it's kind of saying that, like, Mache would totally be okay with, like, women being, like, the creative visionary weavers if they do what's in benefit for the children in a authentically nurturing and inspiring way. And not act like we know what our children need if we're not meeting their needs currently. All right, so I did some Mikeys. I did some Matties. Yeah. And I think it's good. All right, so this is for my Mikeys and Matties. Inspired by KFC, Mike's hot spicy sauce or something, and then like Matty bowls or something. I don't know. Popeye's chicken didn't have any chicken sandwiches. They're like, we don't have any chicken sandwiches. The one right up by Jungerman, Walmart, like, it's like Popeye's right there and KFC is like right up the top of the hill by Aldi. We probably waited 10 minutes for a chicken sandwich though. So, but he said it was great, so I was happy with that. That's for my Mikey Mike. That's for my son. My son wanted a chicken sandwich. And I made sure that he got his chicken sandwich because it was important. And then he told me about the Super Bowl, and I was like, I've been in jail. I didn't even know that it was the Super Bowl. And then he's trying to tell me about the teams and like where they're playing and stuff, and I'm like, it's like I just like took baths and just hung out. I ate one of those potato bowls with the corn and the cheese and the chicken in it, and it was good. All right, so I'm gonna say goodbye. See ya. Bye.